lending had its biggest boom in 14 years, and no, it was not because of the Godzilla-sized cheesy bean burrito that I had for lunch. Originations ascended to its highest level since 2005 in the fourth quarter of 2019. Woo! That's a sillier comeback than that Patriots-Falcons Super Bowl. And I burned the mac and cheese that night after having a ton of margaritas. And boy, were we laughing. $750 billion in originations, by the way, in the final 3 months of 2019, made it a grand total of $2.1 trillion in origination volume for the entire year. A lot of that growth seems to have come from refinances, according to the New York Fed. So, hats off to the lending community. 14 years ago, I was like 12 years old and making the worst and most embarrassing transition into middle school. And I had no idea why my dad kept talking about this thing called a HELOC. You know that thing you do when you want to watch Netflix and you end up scrolling like over and over and over and over and over, and then you end up watching The Office and Parks and Rec? We all do it. Well, people searching for homes are actually doing the same thing. In the final quarter of 2019, 60% of actively engaged buyers reported having spent at least 3 months searching, compared to 58% a year earlier. This marks the fourth consecutive year-over-year gain in the share of active buyers who've spent upwards of 3 months looking for a home to buy. Shocker. I mean, this trend is closely related to the persistently low levels of inventory of new and existing homes for sale. But let's take a step back. If you think about it, this trend could play in favor of a lot of lenders. I mean, potential homeowners are looking for homes, but they're not necessarily locked into a specific lender. So if you ask me, 3 months of home searching is plenty of time to just sneak on in there and win a home buyer's trust. But they don't know that, and I didn't either. So you have to come in with a certain amount of good knowledge. Make sure they feel taken care of, and especially listened to.